Alright, so I wanted to do this real quick instructional video on these. Happens to be a Comcast HD cable box. If you have one of these, you'll recognize it. It's the silver box, says Motorola on the right hand side with Dolby Digital. I don't know if it actually has a model number on it. This one happens to say dual tuner DVR HD TV capable, but you'll probably recognize the silver face with the orange letters on the front of it. And just want to show you how to get into the setup menu to adjust the resolution for your particular TV. So if you have a 720p TV, it's best to adjust your resolution to 720p versus if you have a 1080 set, it's best to adjust it to 1080. And then I can show you how to either stretch the standard definition shows and keep it in 480i, 480p, or switch it to whatever your current output, 720 or 1080 is. So let's talk about getting into the service menu first off. Okay, so to get into your service or your setup menu, they call it the user menu on Comcast. You'll have your standard Comcast remote. I don't know if you can see it in the video or not, but just turn the cable box off by using the buttons on the top of the remote. Press the cable button, cable, and then power, and it'll turn off the cable box. The picture will go off, the clock will go off on the cable box, and then press the menu button on the Comcast remote menu. And that's going to bring up the user setting menu. Hopefully you can see that there. There it is. And so using the up, down, right, left arrows, you can scroll up and down. You can change closed captioning. You can change the color and things like that if you wanted to. And what you want to make sure is if you have a widescreen TV that you have it first off in the 16:9 mode. The next setting down is the Ypbpr output. That's the component video output. If you have a 720p set, then you'll want to change that to 720p. Also, you can change it to 480p or to 480i. This customer, who's graciously let me use his home to do this video, happens to have a 1080i set, so I'm going to leave it in 1080i. And then I just want to show you this real quick. Down here where it says 4:3 override. Now what that does is if you're on a standard definition channel, that changes the output of your cable box from 1080i to 480i. And I'll show you a quick sample of that. So to exit the service menu, just simply hit cable power, and it'll exit the service menu. Press power one more time, it'll turn the cable box on. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a channel here that I know is in high def and standard def, and I believe 23 is. Okay, there's 23. And if you notice, it says watch in HD. And the banner takes up the full screen now. So if I press info and then I click the OK button for watch in HD, it changes it on this box from 23 to 723. But you can see that when it changed, it blanked out the set and it went to no signal. So I'm going to turn the cable box back off. I'm going to go back into the setup menu, and I'm going to change this 4:3 output. I'm going to change it to stretch because it gives you the option of off, 480i, 480p, or stretch. Now I'm going to exit the setup menu by pressing power. I'm going to turn the cable box back on by pressing power. And we'll go back to channel 23 now. And as you can see, the banner stayed the same size. The picture didn't black out. And we have the same standard definition program on 23, but now the cable box is up converting this program to 1080i, which means if I press the info button, watch in HD, and I click OK, instantly it'll switch it over to HD. You don't have to wait for that blackout because it's not actually switching modes in the TV anymore from 480i or P to 1080i. It keeps it in that mode. So just wanted to give you a real quick little instructional video on how to access the setup menu in this particular Comcast cable box. Some of the newer versions have HDMI output, which will allow you to change some of the HDMI CEC parameters. And have a lot of people ask, how do you do closed captioning on one of these Comcast cable boxes? Well, there's your answer. So you can go in here to closed caption and you can enable the closed captioning. Now when I go ahead and I turn the cable box back on, provided that the show that I'm watching is captioned, there it is. So now you can read the closed captioning on your HD TV because it's very hard to get captioning. It has to be done at the program source, like the cable box or the satellite box. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this customer's closed captioning off, and let him get back to his life. I appreciate you watching. Have a great day.